Today marks the tragic anniversary of the October 7th, 2023 attacks against Israel, where 1,200 men, women, and children, including 46 Americans and citizens of more than 30 countries, were slaughtered by Hamas. October 7th, 2023 was, of course, also the day when Hamas took 254 people hostage, including 12 Americans.
Back into Gaza, which I'm sure we will. Can I just get you, do you have an update on the flights out of Lebanon?
Hamas's attacks on October 7th launched a war that continues today, with tragic consequences for the Palestinian people. As the Secretary said in his statement this morning, the United States mourns the death of every innocent who died on October 7th and in the year since. And we are determined to continue to work for a ceasefire agreement that brings the hostages home, alleviates the suffering of the Israeli and Palestinian people, and ultimately brings an end to this war. In a speech just days before his son Hersh Goldberg Poland was murdered by Hamas, his father Jonathan Poland said, "There is a surplus of agony on all sides of the tragic conflict in the Middle East. In a competition of pain, there are no winners."
The commercial flights you're talking about are
Middle East, yes,
airlines.
correct.
Okay, and in terms of...
There was another flight that left today from Beirut to Istanbul. That flight had approximately 150 passengers on it, American citizens, legal permanent residents, and their family members. That brings to a total of 900, approximately 900 American citizens, legal permanent residents, and their family members who have left on U.S. organized flights since we launched them last week. We have now been in contact with approximately 8,500 people inside Lebanon who have asked for more information. But as we always make clear, and as I know you did in the question, that does not mean that all of them intend to leave.
My other point, Israel seems to be cutting off the north of Gaza from the south. They're basically, what is that?
And it is up to them, of course, to make those decisions. We advise them to leave, and we've been making these seats available and will continue to make them available as long as there is demand and as long as the security situation demands it.
Beirut area are included in that limited character trait that you guys are.
I don't have our efforts are not stalled while we wait to see Israel's military operations. We continue to push for a ceasefire in Gaza, but you have to have the parties come to a table, and it remains the case, as has been the case for some time, that Hamas has been unwilling to engage in a meaningful way with the mediators, with Qatar and Egypt. And I will say that refusal by Hamas to engage in a meaningful way predates the start of Israeli operations in Lebanon.
Over the weekend, for example, it has targeted some densely populated Beirut suburbs. I'm wondering if the United States still sees this as a limited incursion.
We have seen the ground operations so far continue to be limited. We've seen limited incursions on the ground. That is not to offer any kind of forecast about what's going to happen. It's just an assessment of what we see on the ground right now.
היעד השני במקביל הוא לגבות מחיר עצום